Jimmy Cabs in the 5150 interview series here in lovely Silver Lake. I don't see any bears around. Wink, wink. I'm here with Trevor William Church of Beastmaker. Beastmaker is an interesting band. For those of you that follow the show or you read my ramblings on Bulldozer magazine, you'll remember Beastmaker, a band from Fresno. Do you still get that the Fresno thing?
Oh, yeah.
By the way, thank you for talking.
Oh, no doubt, man. It's good to be back with you.
I don't know why every time I hear the word Fresno, I still picture just emptiness.
I have a new nickname for Fresno after being, out on the road for, 5 weeks. I call it the dead zone now because even the smallest, shittiest town elsewhere is still better than Fresno's music scene. It's shocking.
But this is why I enjoy Fresno. We talked about this before the last time. Fresno being the fact that you're out in your own, you're able to organically, and I say this with the utmost sincerity, you organically were able to develop a sound and your music and your whole being naturally without being influenced by anything.
Sure, definitely. There's no real metal scene. There's a lot of death metal bands, but as far as doing something more old school with vocals without screaming or anything like that, we're the only band. And as far as I know, San Francisco is the closest. You got Orchid there doing kind of a similar thing. So when we started, I had I already had the idea developed, for years. It was just trying to get it going. And a town like Fresno was way more complex because it just really drains your self-esteem because it's you're fucking playing your heart out, you're spending all your money, you're working hard to buy equipment, and you got 3 people at your show. And then it's and then you get signed to Rise Above, and then in your hometown there's still 3 people at your show. You know what I mean? It's that kind of, for us, that really helped us with our work ethic of just being all right, well, we need to get the fuck out of here. Yeah. So we've been driving, we've been playing nonstop for since our album came out, basically.
I was just going to say that. This is one of the things that I really admire about your band. By the way, they're very young individuals, and I mean that in a good way. Normally,
I'm pretty old.
Normally, I say that. Fuck. Normally, I say that with a disdain. This is why I like you guys a lot. As we all know, the heavy genre music is very popular now.
Yeah.
To the point where attractive women are coming up. But anyways, this is why I like your band.
Where are they? I don't know.
Trust me, you'll see them tonight.
Let's see.
This is why I like your band. The band, as I mentioned before, is organic, but there's a sincerity to it. There's musicianship and genuosity, even if that's a word. You're genuine, not only amongst each other, but when you're up on stage. I haven't seen that, and it reminds me reminiscent of the 70s style rock and roll.
Sure.
Not to label your band in that way, but this is what I like about Beastmaker. They're a heavy rock and real heavy band without trying to be heavy.
Yeah.
Am I right on that?
Yeah, I think so, man. That was kind of the game plan, was just to get up there and
rock and roll, man.
Yeah, we rock, dude.
For reals.
I mean, I got fucking neck issues, back issues, every issue from getting up there and doing what we do, and we do it hard. We don't ever, even if we're sick, dude, we fucking give it our 100% no matter what.
This is what I wanted to really point out. Not only are you going up there and rocking, but not in a performance style. What I mean by that is I see the last 10 years, there's so many bands, especially here in Los Angeles. I bash this.
Oh shit!
It's the same. It's the same recipe. It's the same cookie cutter. It's the same pose. It's the same wardrobe. What I like about your band is that it's loud, it's aggressive, it's raw, it's real. And you're doing it genuinely. I've seen the happiness that you guys are up there where you guys don't even notice who's in it, whether it's 3 or 300.
It don't matter.
It don't matter.
It don't fucking matter. We do it to play. That's if you fucking ask my drummer, he's I just want to play. I don't care. Take me wherever. Are we playing? Yeah. All right, I'm good. That's what he says.
How do you keep that stamina?
Red Bull.
Seriously?
Yeah. We drink a lot of fucking Red Bull in this band. You know, it's weird because like we don't drink, so that we don't get burned out from that. Our bass player has a few beers, but Andy and I, we don't drink. We just smoke a lot of weed, which kind of makes you a little tired. How I feel right now, the fucking 4-hour drive, smoked a joint with some pure THC concentrate in it. So I was like, and then I get here and then we got to unload and do all this shit. So, and I work today, so I mean, it's just. You just have to do it, dude. I want to do it. That's the realistic. That's the best answer I give you. I want to do it. So that's how I keep the stamina. I don't know what Lemmy would say. I would want to know what Lemmy would say because I think the dude played a show every day until he died. Yeah, pay me something and get me some whiskey. That might have been his thing, right?
Well, another thing that I like about your band is the fact that even though in this day and age where I can say I thought I've seen it all, done it all as far as like imagery, influences, the song titles or song descriptions. What I like about your band is the fact that you really take it back to the old horror days, the old occult days, but it's not like you're replicating or you're trying to just kind of use it as a form of a disguise, so to speak. It really gels well with the music.
I was talking to my fiance today about like lyrics and stuff, right? Like I was like, I wouldn't even know, like I was saying, it's like the hardest part of music is being the vocalist and the lyricist, because we're like, who fucking writes their songs anymore? Like you look online and go, what American pop band is actually writing their own shit? There's like nobody doing it. And I told her, I'd be like, you know what? It'd be really hard for me to pen down some bullshit. It's like I know for me, I'm like writing a movie script when I'm writing the lyrics. I have a whole visual, like it just boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I just kind of, like I just death, blood, and things like that are like things I really enjoy.
But those topics have been done.
Yeah.
How is it that not only are you able to do it, but do it in an interesting way where it doesn't become mundane like the other bands that I notice and single out?
It might become mundane, like I don't know. We just, we've been working on our new album, and I feel like it's a totally different thing. Like
let's talk about the old album.
Okay.
Earlier on Rise Above Records, Lee Dorian's label, you released
Lucis Naturae.
I had you pronounce it because I would butcher it.
Yeah, it's okay. Lucis Natura, neutered, Lucis neutered.
It received very well reviews, and that album really, I thought at that time, really represented you well to introduce you not only to this genre of music, but to overall, it appeals to all the masses.
Yeah.
Where did you go from there with the new music?
From there, well, I just kind of took the same kind of formula that I love, which is like definitely I love the verse chorus bridge stuff. I'll probably never really stray too far from that because I like that because it hooks. There's hooks in it, so people can memorize it. Because I like to sing along, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a sing-along guy. I put my favorite band in, and I'm gonna probably sing every fucking note, you know what I mean? So for me, that's a very key element. So the only thing that we kind of did a little bit different, our song structures, some of it is a little bit longer, a little bit more detailed as well, because Lucis, we kind of had a deadline with Rise Above when we weren't really completely ready. We had never even played out of town.
Did you feel pressured with that record?
A little bit. We were definitely
pressed for time.
Yeah, we were pressed, and Lee, he heard our demo and he wanted us just to kind of do what we had done, and we had recorded it ourselves, and we had never done a full-length album in our life. So we were fucking tripping. We're like, how the fuck? So it was a pretty strenuous process. Like, it definitely, I was up at 5 every day. Like, wow. I was dying, dude. Like, I was not sleeping, and just trying to just like, with just trying to get a mix going. You know what I mean? How is it going to sound? So, I had to figure that shit out on the fly. So a lot of it is just like, all right, let's put the microphone right here and let's hope that it sounds good, and recorded everything.